Hello everyone and welcome to this special video. So today I'm actually not going to be showing you the a making of, or actually I'm going to be showing you the making of something, but I'm not going to be showing you exactly how I did it because it will take me a long time to do so. So before I show you exactly what I mean, here is the new intro. Hey, not bad, right? Someone mentioned in the last video that the intro was a little bit like corporate-y and very simple, and he was right. We did that. If you want to see how we did the past intro in one of our live streams, we did that in under an hour. So of course it was not going to be as complex as this one right here. Guys, want to see it again? There we go. So, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be able to guide you through all of the different things that I did in order to create that intro, and I'm going to be revealing one secret right now. This is an intro that I actually had a long time ago, but I never really used, so I thought it would be a good idea to now reuse it with you guys here in Nexus. So, this is a little robot guy that I did several years ago. I think this was like in 2017 or something. And I did everything. I did the modeling, I did the texturing, I did the rigging, I did the animation, I did the rendering, everything. Everything that you saw in the intro video, I did it. How long did that took me? Probably like 40 hours. I think based on everything that I did, it was probably like 40 hours. And you can see it right here. And you can tell that this was an old work of mine because I didn't use my technique to get like nice metal edgewares. So I just added like a general metal edgeware everywhere. But this is the character right here. And the fun fact, the render that you saw, the intro video, was actually done with RenderMan. So I'm updating this to Arnold. I'm probably going to be changing a couple of things. But I want to walk you through how we made it until this point right here. So what you're seeing right here is the actual animation. I can actually like play it, and you can see like the animation is running a little bit slower than on the intro video. But if we go here to the camera, panels, look to selected, you can see the animation very nicely. So we got this guy falling down. Okay, the little dude is called Rabbit, like Rabbit. So we got this little dude falling down and then doing a little bit of like settling. Is just trying to recover its like balance, and then he gets surprised that we're right there. And once he sees us, he attacks and he goes right into the camera. And that transition right there is what we use on the intro to fade this out. So this is what we do for 3D, and I actually, when I created this back in the day, it was a way to show my students what you can achieve with 3D. Like, you don't have to be a super big company to create something that looks really nice. It's a simple character, it's a simple rig, it's a simple texture, and it's a simple render, but it's very effective. I think so. You guys are gonna let me know on the comments. So before I guide you through some of the things that I did with this character and explain the logic behind this, I just want to remind you guys that we are running a special discount for one of our ZBRUSH courses. Give me 1 second. So at the time of this recording, we're still running our Super ZBRUSH sale. You can find the link down here, and you're going to be able to find all of the different courses so that you too can create amazing looking characters. But here's the bonus. If you go all the way down, you're going to see that we included the mechanical creature making for production, which is one of our newest courses. I released this one on January or February, I think, like not long ago. And a lot of the things that I use for this lion right here are the same sort of like techniques and elements that I did or use for this character right here. So if you do the little lion course, or not little, the lion course, and you finished it, you're going to be able to model something even cooler than this little guy right here. So the modeling with this guy, as you can see, one of the mistakes that I did with this guy back in the day is that I actually subdivided these things a couple of times to get like a really nice, like dense mesh. This is not something that I would do nowadays. The cool thing is this is not actually rigged with skinning. It's, you can see right here, it's just parented to the bones. So one thing that I can do here is use one of the new tools inside of Maya, and it might work. Let's give it a shot. Let me save real quick before anything bad happens. And I'm going to try doing this like unsubdivide option, because technically these things are Cadmus Clark subdivision levels. It even has like the student version that I used back in the day. Don't worry, I do pay for my license nowadays. So Windows, and we're going to go here to mesh, and we're going to go to unsmooth. So we can use the unsmooth option, and maybe, there we go. We're going to be able to recover. Let's try that once more. There we go. Perfect. So this is what we should be using technically. And that's going to allow me to do a couple of things. Mainly, it's going to allow me to keep a way lower subdivision mesh. So look at how dense my geometries were right here. Like unbelievable. Like there's no need to have like meshes subdivided at that like amount of elements, because it's just not necessary. Okay. This one's using the other material. There. Oh, or the first one. Do we have a third one? I don't remember even. Maybe I just did like a very basic material for this one. Anyway. So yeah, now if I go to all of this, guys, for instance, let's see if the unsmooth works for multiple meshes. No, it doesn't. So mesh, unsmooth, 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 unsmooth and unsmooth, and finally unsmooth and unsmooth. So there we go. Now, technically, this should run a little bit faster. Oh, actually, this one didn't like the unsmooth. The textures broke on that one. There we go. So now, as you can see, this runs a little bit faster because we have way less like topology and things to like animate and stuff. So the way I started with this, there are these primitives here inside of Maya called the polyhedrals, I think, polygon primitives, platonic solids. So I started with a platonic solid, and as you can see, this is an icosahedron, which is the D20, right? And you guys know I'm a super huge fan of like Pathfinder and D&D. So we got the D20 here, and what I did is a very cool trick that you too can do, which is grabbing the cube right here and going to mesh or etch right here, grabbing all of the edges and saying edit mesh, detach. And what that will do is now each face is going to be its own individual face. And then I grabbed all of the faces. I press Ctrl E to extrude them, keep faces together or just offset here, and then shift select everything and delete. And here's what I got. I got a hull of only the little faces right here. And we can Ctrl E, push them out. And I believe what I did back then is I beveled 2 segments and a small fraction. And there we go. So now we have our very nice smooth bevel like a D20 ready to be textured, UV rigged, and animated, of course. That's just like the very basic way, because I've presented this intro before, but it's now going to be our new intro. It's part of the Nexus family now, and I've had people like ask me, how did you do the little like robot? How did you do each individual face and make sure that it was like perfectly geometrical? This is how I did it. Like I created a platonic solid, and then I extracted the faces and used each individual face as a plate to create the big element. After that, this little dude right here has 3 materials. It has 1 material for all of the plates, 1 material for the legs, as you can see here, like the armor bits, and then 1 material, like a glowing material for the eyes. I was not using UDIMs back then. If I was to remake this one, I would probably be using UDIMs. And I think, again, you guys are going to let me know. If you guys like this character, we might, like, what if we did like a live stream where we create a new logo by incorporating the cool little like and logo shape from next to it and this little dude, because right now it's just like a merge between one and the other, but maybe we can make them interact in the same scene. What do you guys think? Is that something that you guys are looking for? Let me know in the comments. As you guys know, the community here has been great. We also have a Discord channel, by the way, if you want to check it down here. And yeah, so after I modeled the whole thing, I rigged the character. And after rigging the character, we animated the character. And the animation is actually a rather simple animation. If you want to learn a little bit about the animation, we also have a course right there. But I'm going to stop doing commercials. Don't worry. That was the last one. So the way this works is we're doing a very traditional sort of like bouncing ball element. So we have the thing, the character here. You can see this is the curve of the character. And you can see my keyframes right here. And the character is falling down, bouncing back up, and then doing a preparation. This is called a preparation, where it goes back, prepares itself, and then propels itself forward. And I want you guys to check the animation curve. So I'm going to go modeling, animation editors, graph editor, and you can see the Y curvature. Look at this. This Y curvature is describing what the character is doing. This is the magic about curves inside of Maya and inside of like this softwares. With these curves, we can see what is happening. What's happening here is that the character is falling down, bouncing a little bit back up, stabilizing itself, going down because he's scared, going up because he's preparing, going down to make the preparation even more intense, and then preparing, and boom, going forward until we see it. We can also see it on the translate C. In this case, it's on the same place, and then suddenly, boom, a super fast jump forward, which is the movement that we see here at the very end of the animation, right there, okay? Now, this is only, you can see right here, this is only a 90-second animation, 100 frames. It's super, super simple. It definitely took a long time to render. I think it took like 8 hours or something back in the day. I didn't have a powerful computer like what I have right now. So, but yeah, look at this. Again, just falling down, bouncing back, and going all the way forward. So that's it, guys. I know this is a short video. I just wanted to introduce to you the new logo. We're going to be using this moving forward. And again, if you guys want, we can maybe do another one using this character and the little N logo. I think that would be cool. A couple of announcements before we finish this video. I'm still working on the final, or the project that we're going to be presenting in this month, which is the sci-fi girl high sculpting project for ZBRUSH. I've shown some of the concept arts before. It's coming along very nicely, but unfortunately, due to the Trojan that attacked my computer last week, I'm running into a little bit of a delay. But I'm going to have that ready as soon as possible. This weekend, we're going to have portfolio review. You can submit it down here in your links, or you can also submit it via Discord, which again, you can find the information down here in the description. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for being patient. Thank you very much for all of the support. And let me know what other topics would you like me to cover in the next upcoming videos. That's pretty much it for this time, my friends, and I'll see you back on the next one. Bye-bye.